We're getting dangerously close, Tom. I can see you getting nervous in your chair.
It's nearly bedtime, mate.
14th placed Hawthorn.
What a shocker.
No.
Shocker in what way?
No, one of you go. I'm just joking.
I definitely don't think by no means Hawthorn had a shocking season. By no means. I think Hawthorn should have had 10 wins this season. I don't know if you guys watched the Easter Monday game at the start of the year, but I think Razor had an absolute mare. He handed Geelong 3 goals, and Hawthorn went down by a goal. So I think Hawthorn should have had 10 wins. They're another team that were completely and utterly inconsistent at times, but then at other times they were absolutely kicking the shit out of teams. They beat GWS, which
beat us.
They beat the Dogs.
It may have been in God's arsehole, but they still beat us. Yeah,
they must have been a handful of other teams that were good, but they had a good season. It's sad to see CLARKO go, and this is another team that I'm going to leave out the off-field drama. So I feel the way that CLARKO had been handled by Jeff Kennett and the board was a disgrace. It reminded me of the way Eddie treated Mick with Buckley.
Yep. Completely agree.
I think that was completely piss poor. But if we're talking about on field, I'm giving Hawthorn a B.
You've also got to think though, the coach does have a massive part to play. So you got to think that now they are looking at them as a team. They are transitioning into Sam Mitchell over probably the greatest, one of the greatest coach of all time.
Him and Lee Matthews have got their own podiums up the top. Maybe a handful of others.
When the season started and they started losing that many games, I was pretty surprised. Like they finished 15th last year, finished 14th this year. Probably still around the same. The caliber of players they have, though, is what makes me give them a bad report card. Like Tom Mitchell, Chad Wingard, Jaeger O'Meara, all these players that they traded for like draft picks and pay them shit tons of money. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to give Hawthorn a D. But they have had some young players come through.
I think they had young players. Hopefully Connor Downey gets.
I'll go C.
Sorry, are you basing that on their performance or their trades?
Everything. Lists, performance, how I think they've gone based on their list and what we thought they were going to do last year.
You also got to factor in that James Sicily didn't play a game this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
And that's why also bumps up my rating to a B, because James Sicily is probably one of their best players as well.
Yeah. I don't know if we can give them. I think a B is probably too high for a team that's finished 14th.
Me personally, I feel like it's a B or B minus at best. That's my personal opinion on how they played. Obviously, the general consensus within the four of us will be a bit lower than a B, but that's just how I feel about Hawthorn. A B minus.
Tom, K-Dog?
I got to go C minus. I don't think they're absolutely in the toilet. They didn't do anything special this year. Didn't do anything too bad this year. C minus. Flatliner.
C plus, I reckon. Better than last year, I think it was. They didn't do too well last year, did they? Yeah, I can't remember.
14.
It's probably the same.
Yeah, I guess
probably the same.
Probably
the
the same,
season.
but yeah. So around a C, probably actually not change it. Probably C. They were competitive towards the end, so it's a good upside for CLARKO leaving and Sam Mitchell kind of transitioning, or giving a good send off to CLARKO. So C.
Great. So overall, C minus, I guess.
C minus, yeah.
Oh no, because he went B. No, C, because Rob went B. That was two C's, C
Yeah.
minus and a B, so C then.
By the way, you're not going to believe me. My phone is on like 5%.
You're not
I put it on
leaving.
low power mode. And I can't charge my headphones plugged in. So we'll see how we go.
Charge you nonce.
I'm trying to let's keep going. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't die.
Okay.
I'm dead serious. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. So